We had just a great time,
That's
and
so
it was a
fun.
beautiful wedding, and these two are perfectly matched for each other, and it was my first and last wedding.
Yes.
And but it was crazy.
You're a
because
universal life minister.
I'm a universal life minister, but I wrote the speech out with Jay Glazer, my buddy was there, Jay. We kind of wrote the speech
You
out.
had a joint speech?
No, he was helping me with it, like the format of it.
I see.
And we probably finished writing it out 3 minutes before I had to be up there to perform the wedding. But it ended up going incredibly well, and it was a great week. So, of course, on the cover of all the papers,
Jay Glazer.
yeah,
Think about how close he
was killed, and then he was captured yesterday. But they were gone for 20. They were out for 23 days.
Imagine that.
And to me, I'm amazed that these two, as desperate as they were, I'm just glad that they didn't hurt.
Yes.
Martin. Martin's a suit maker out in Brooklyn.
He's incredible.
Incredible man. He's made suits for almost every president, you know, recent inches and up. They only sold 12,000 Super Bowl week. 3 years later, they've sold 91,000 TVs they project during Super Bowl week.
60 inches. That seems like, you know, you could have the whole stadium
big?
in your house. That seems big to me.
You cannot get a TV big enough for a man. I'll tell you that. Like, you ever see when people say, well, the TV's too big, you're too close to your eyes. No, put that sucker right here. I want the wall to be a TV.
That's a mark.
I'm great. How's your night?
Oh, it was great. I got my hair colored. Oh, there's nothing like hair color to just boost everything.
Really? How long does it take, though?
I don't know. Who cares? Who cares?
Do they have to massage it in, or they just...
No, but that's a great idea.
Yeah. I figure you might as well get like a full service thing if you're gonna get it done.
No. It's just, it's the slippery
I like
slip.
it. I like it. It's kind of adventurous. When it's like snowing and slippery out there, it's kind of like you're just waiting to fall.
I don't mind snow. I mind slush and I mind ice, and that is scary.
You know what? I like wearing the boots though, so I can just kick through it. It's kind of like a kid. Feel like I'm a kid, and I can just walk into puddles and stomp in them, and not get wet. I mean, my shoes, it doesn't hurt me. You got these big old shoes on.
We need to get yak tracks. Everywhere in Colorado, they have yak tracks, and you can put them like rubber things that you drag across the bottom of your shoe, and it gives you like a
way.
Yeah, I know. We've watched him try to do it here, and it's hysterical.
Yeah,
he does.
Generations in the past, we just have to believe in them because I'm sure the generations before. Yeah, breaking the window's not a good thing.
Yeah, but it's very funny. They're talking about like helicopter moms. You've all heard the term helicopter moms. Now there's a helicopter dad. Literally a helicopter dad. He had a drone.
Yeah, breaking the window's not a good thing.
Yeah, but it's very funny. They're talking about like helicopter moms. You've all heard the term.
At not getting hit. And a lot of people get mad and say, well, he's not in there getting hit. If I'm boxing, I'm not trying to get hit.
Right. That's my strategy.
Yes.
My strategy is Cinco de Mayo without my husband because he makes the best margaritas and he is out of town and without in Nevis, where you stayed in Nevis. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah, really, seriously. They've got words gotten out and they're like, will you please make your world famous margaritas? They're that good.
Tell me about it. The boyfriend snuck in the house. What would I do? I think you could, if you don't know that he really was implicated, if you can't say 100%, it'd be very hard to penalize. So, how's your night?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so boring.
I saw your Instagram.
Yes,
the marks,
yes.
Yeah.
I went to visit my, because Barry is directing this movie.
So
Wow.
Here he is, right here. He is when he rescued her.
Wow.
And then here they are, 17 years later. He's there at her graduation.
He looks great. I
wonder. But you always hear about these stories and you never see the follow-up. Number 2, because I didn't think it would be one, but we're going to start the top 5. La Crosse, Wisconsin is number 5.
Delicious cheese.
Yes. South of Market Street in San Francisco. Downtown Crossing, and continues with this week's contestant, Steve Christian from Jacksonville, Florida. Now, before we meet him in person, let's learn a little bit about Steve.
This show has been so educational.
It really has. Speaking of Reichel.
I'm worried about you.
Oh gosh,
Are you
am
all right?
I okay? Boy.
Did you just throw up?
I just spit up a little bit.
Sorry.
And then LaFell, the wide receiver, picked it up and handed it to a lady in the stands.
Oh.
And she kept the ball from that game and just sold it at auction for $44,000.
For a broken ball.
But they're not.
I mean, it's a deflated football. I would want it fully with air for 44.
Yeah, but it was just one of the balls from that game. Because, they use a lot of footballs from that game.
I didn't realize, until... How do you wipe it?
You swipe it. You delete everything off of it.
So why didn't he just do that?
He said it's not his practice. That's not what he does.
It's not his practice.
That's not what he does. So he said, I had nothing to do with it. Nobody did. We did nothing wrong. I'm going to appeal it. They're going to go to the Supreme Court if they have to appeal this whole thing. And I'm just look at it like this. There are 10 different ways we eat pizza.
Go ahead, call your pizza buddy.
Hey, you know that the McDonald's in Maine, sorry, we are digressing all over the place. The McDonald's in Maine has a lobster roll.
What? They call it McLobster?
They call it the McDonald's lobster roll.